Microphone on. Last year I didn't turn it on and they all missed what I said. So welcome. Before we get started, I need to see your cell phones. And I need you to turn into silent. Unless you have a true emergency that you need to have it on. Okay? So make sure mine is. Well, good afternoon and welcome to the pinning ceremony for the 2023 class of graduating nursing students from Columbia Gorge Community College. Boy, that was a slip already. We're in trouble. Clatsop Community College. I'm Doris Jepson. I'm the Director of Nursing and Allied Healthcare at the college. On behalf of the college and the nursing program faculty and staff, thank you for being here today to honor these graduating students for their achievement. So a little history, the pinning ceremony is actually a time-honored nursing school tradition. The first one that directly related to graduating nurses occurred in the 1860s in the Nightingale School of Nursing in St. Thomas Hospital in London, England. Florence Nightingale used this ceremony to provide a Medal of Excellence to her school's most outstanding graduates. Later, other nursing schools began to award pins to all of their graduates to signify that they had completed their nursing education. Tradition also holds that the pinning ceremony marks the passage from the student nurse role to the practice role. Today, all of the professional nurses attending this ceremony are here to welcome this graduating class of nursing students to the profession. So if you are a registered nurse, past or present, would you please stand? Thank you for being here today, and you may be seated. As program director, I would like to say some things to the graduating students. This isn't in the program, so it's a free lecture, okay? First of all, I want to compliment you on the resolve and courage you have shown in pursuing nursing as a career in these challenging times. I think you all know what I'm talking about. COVID was not kind and nursing school was not easy, but understand that the journey has made you stronger. You have learned what it takes to face tough challenges and overcome them. And that is a skill that will stand you in good stead now as you go out and on in practice. We are very proud of the fine nurses you have. Anyway, so I want to brag a little bit about Clatsop. You have received a wonderful education here. The faculty who taught your prerequisite and co-requisite classes, and these ladies right here who taught your nursing classes have worked hard to provide you with a foundation upon which to build your future. My advice to all of you as you begin your new career as a registered nurse is to pay it forward. Look for ways to make your place of employment a better place. Be a team player, support your coworkers, and be that person that you would want to work with. Look for ways to give back to the nursing profession. Be an example, be a mentor, be a leader, be an advocate for your patients, your profession, and most importantly, for yourself. That includes establishing a work-life balance so that you can be happy and fulfilled. Re-engage with the things you've been putting on the back burner during your time in school. Your family, your friends, social activities, church, community involvement, and service. Burnout is real, and it is taking its toll on many nurses, new and old, like me. Worth Work-life balance will help you with that. But also remember to reflect on and deal with your feelings at the end of each workday. It is so easy to dwell on the negative, what didn't go right, what you wish had gone differently. But don't forget to remember that there were things that did go right. And there might be big things, there might be little things. Remember that you were able to use your critical thinking skills in the nursing process to make a difference for a patient. Or even just remember a grateful smile you received from someone, or a compliment or a thank you from a coworker. Download the day through a combination of things that work for you, whether prayer or meditation or journaling or breathing. Who knew that breathing could be so important? The bottom line is that we all need to keep our work as nurses sustainable. All right, in the lecture. I do want to add that if you can take care of you, then as you have opportunity, go on and get that bachelor's degree in nursing. You won't regret it. And it will open up many more avenues for your career and for service. Lastly, the need for nurses is very strong, both locally and across our country. The analysts at the U.S. Bureau of Labor and Statistics continue to project that there will be a need for new nurses to enter the workforce for many years to come. And I also want to add that the Gallup organization polls the nation every year to ask which profession the public feels has the most honest and ethical standards. Guess what? Nursing has been ranked as the #1 profession for over 20 years running. You are entering a proud profession. All in all, your future is very, very bright. At this time, I would like to introduce our class speaker, Riley McGee, a member of the 2023 graduating nursing class.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm excited to welcome you all to the 2023 nursing semester. We are truly grateful for your presence here today, as this remarkable group of students has dedicated an immense effort to reaching its milestone. But before speaking on this effort, I want to thank all of you for helping us throughout this process. The road for us graduating would have been far more difficult without your love and support. So thank you from all of us for every phone call, word of encouragement, and your ultimate belief in our ability to make it. As you all know, these past 2 years have demanded a great deal of time and focus from your loved ones. And amidst these demanding circumstances, many went above and beyond, commuting long distances, fulfilling familial responsibilities, and holding part-time positions. With some even commuting in over an hour every day to lecture, clinical experience, and lab, which is both impressive and a bit insane. Although we have longed for this day's arrival, it is bittersweet as it will be our final gathering as a class. Throughout these past 2 years, our bond has grown incredibly strong. In addition to spending all of our time together on campus, we've gathered together for as many distractions as possible. We've played volleyball, attended trivia nights, played meat bingo, hosted barbecues, run a 10K, woken up with Mike at the crack of dawn to go clamming, and more recently, exhausted ourselves in pickleball. In addition to providing each other with distractions, we've stood by one another during times of grief and adversity with frequent texts, calls, and Snapchats to remind one another how important they are. Every individual in this cohort has played a vital role in the success of their careers. The first day we came together as a class was for the 2021 orientation. At this time, there was still a mask mandate in place, and for many of us, this was our first time we had gathered for an in-person event since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. Therefore, it should be no surprise that when we were asked to share our motivations for pursuing nursing, some of us felt hesitant and a little bit reserved. However, as time progressed and we engaged in conversation, fragments of our personal narratives began to slip out organically. These glimpses into the stories and motivations of our peers became invaluable reminders of why we had embarked on this challenging path in the first place. I am sincerely grateful for these shared experiences as they served as a constant beacon urging us to persevere and remain resolute in our pursuit of nursing. It is no secret that this group is comprised of many bright and talented individuals, and I am sure they take every chance to remind you of this. However, for those of you who are curious about that rare snippet into when we do stumble, I'd like to share our experience with what we refer to as simulation. Simulation entails a meticulously crafted mock nursing experience designed to replicate real-life scenarios under the guidance of our instructors. Once or twice per term, we are assigned a pre-assignment that is meant to prepare us for a specific patient scenario. The following day, we are surprised with that simulation where we're meant to collaborate with our peers to tackle that given task. During that first day, we were taken aback when we realized that there were, in fact, several scenarios for the selected teams to perform. During these situations, the instructors would observe us from behind a one-way mirror, providing the patient's voice through a speaker, while our peers watched on a projector on the other side of the room. On our very first explanation of this, I thought to myself, well, this is what nightmares are made of. All sense of camaraderie went out the door as we sat quietly, crossed our fingers, hoping another's. But in all seriousness, these scenarios created an environment for us to practice and engage in patient care safely. We learned how to improve our reaction times to emergent events, increase our confidence, and work together as a team. These days also provided us with the opportunity to dress up, put on wigs, be actors, and be silly and vulnerable. And it was in these times of vulnerability that we grew. We learned how to provide and receive constructive feedback, work on our feet, and when to ask each other for help. We've since learned that seeking help is not a sign of weakness, but a testament to our commitment to grow. As we move forward and embark on this new chapter of our professional lives, we must remember that growth does not end with graduation. It is a lifelong process requiring us to continually seek guidance, support, and knowledge from those around us. No matter how experienced we become, there will always be something new to learn and a fresh perspective to consider. So as we step into our professional careers, away from the familiar embrace of our instructors and this institution, I implore you all to lean on one another for support. Reach out to your fellow nurses, share your experiences, and remind yourselves how far we have come together. So after writing this speech, I kept revisiting it, deciding if I should scrap it and focus my time more on the profession of nursing, or add a super deep quote from someone really smart. But I truly feel that our time spent at Clatsop Community College was best summarized by our relationships with one another. The support we have all shown to each other is something to be admired. So please continue to form new relationships and share your motivations with others as you progress in your careers. Thank you all again for being a part of this momentous occasion, and to all my friends, congratulations. Thank you.
Wow. Hi, I'm Tina Cox and I'm one of the faculty, and it has been my pleasure for the last 2 years to spend my days with these lovely people who are going to be phenomenal nurses. I'm up here today and I'm so glad to join you to talk to you about the clinical nurse preceptor. So during the final term of nursing school, these students completed an integrated practicum experience as they began their final transition to professional practice. For this unique clinical rotation, students were paired with registered nurses called clinical nurse preceptors in a wide variety of healthcare environments. Together, they worked side by side for approximately 200 hours to care for clients and patients in our community as they gained valuable real-world experiences. Now, these new nurse preceptors are chosen based on their clinical expertise, exceptional nursing practice, and proven ability as partners in learning. These experienced nurses share their wisdom, their skills, and their passion for excellence and patient care, and eagerly serve as role models for the students. From year to year, students consistently tell us that the practicum experience is the most rewarding time in their learning process. This year, we were particularly fortunate to work with 26 different nurse preceptors from Providence Seaside Hospital, Columbia Memorial Hospital, Lower Columbia Hospice, and the Clatsop County Public Health Department. Students had placements in med-surg, critical care, surgical services, and the emergency department, as well as in the family birth centers, infusion oncology outpatient clinic, and the public health department. Due to busy work schedules, several of this year's nurse preceptors are unable to be with us today. Even so, many are viewing this pinning ceremony virtually. In a moment, I will read their names and ask those present to please come forward to receive a certificate of thanks. Before I begin, though, would you all please join me in a round of applause for all 26 of these amazing nurses? Right. Providence nurses Erin Stevens, Courtney Berry, Tanya Lempia from the Family Birthing Center, and Lori Hemmerling from the Intensive Care Unit collaborated to precept student April Aldridge. Go team. Student Isabella Anthony was mentored by nurse Tara Hanno from the Columbia Memorial Hospital Medical Surgical Department. From the emergency department at Columbia Memorial Hospital, nurse Katrina Gale precepted student Jamie Ash. Student Brittany Bigsby was precepted by nurse Sarah Scott, and she's here, in the emergency department at Providence Seaside Hospital. In the Infusion Oncology Center at Providence Seaside Hospital, nurse Casey Burnt precepted student Carrie Budge. Student Sarah Decker was mentored by med-surg nurse Kate Steinfeld at Columbia Memorial Hospital. From the Family Birth Center at Columbia Memorial Hospital, nurses Larissa Smith and Angie Woodall co-precepted student Leah Durham on night shift. Columbia Memorial Hospital nurse preceptor Arminda Green worked with student Mike Finley in the emergency department. In the intensive care unit at Providence Seaside Hospital, nurse Liliana Diaz precepted student Abigail Gress Castellan on knock shift, which is nights. Student Noelle Johnson was mentored by nurse Lisa McLean and her team at the Clatsop County Public Health Department. Nurse Joey Kelly from the emergency department at Providence Seaside Hospital Precepted student Nick Lassus. From the intensive care unit at Columbia Memorial Hospital, nurses Tess Mazur Tomlinson and Caitlin Byron collaborated to mentor student Riley McGee. Student Amanda Meyer was precepted by nurses Katrina Fournier Lamping, Carly Kohler, and Carly Wilson in the Providence Seaside Emergency Department. Come on up, you two. From Lower Columbia Hospice, nurse Kalia Pounds mentored student Olivia Springer. Providence Seaside Hospital nurse preceptor Selena Maple worked with student Andy Stegel in the surgical department. Student Cassidy Swick was precepted by nurse Maritza Casarubias in the Columbia Memorial Emergency Department. Nurse Rachel Davidson from the ICU at Columbia Memorial mentored student Megan Tiller. And finally, nurses Christina Murray and Angie Loomis from the intensive care unit at Providence Seaside Hospital collaborated to mentor student Sydney Wonker. Thank you to all those preceptors who are here today and those who are watching. So now I'd like to introduce above me the screen. We are about to watch a slideshow prepared by one of our soon-to-be nurse graduates, Cassidy Swick. Enjoy.
In addition to being a nursing instructor, I have the pleasure of serving as the advisor for the Clatsop Community College Nursing Club. The nursing club is open to all students enrolled in the nursing program at Clatsop Community College. I would like to take a few moments to acknowledge our nursing club leaders. Our current co-presidents are Leah Durham and Megan Tiller, both who are being pinned today and graduating tomorrow. And our first year nursing club leaders are Rachel and Noni. Students, will you please join me up front so that I can acknowledge all of our efforts that we've had this year. While the club leaders come forward, I will share a few highlights from this year. The nursing club has taken an active role on the Clatsop Community College campus, and I know that I speak for all faculty when I say that we are exceptionally proud of their efforts. Today's graduates will be pinned with nursing pins purchased with funds raised by the nursing club. Each nursing student here today helped with fundraising events that paid for the cost of their pins. We were fortunate this academic year to bring back our pre-COVID primary annual fundraiser, which is a holiday wreath making event. The wreaths are hand wrapped by students, family and friends, and nursing faculty, and we hit our goal of making 50 wreaths this year. We are grateful to CCC and the Bannock Cafe for allowing us to use their seating area as our work space for that event, Fernhill Holly Farms Nestoria for donating greenery, and of course, the students, family, friends, and faculty who donated their time and talents to support this project. Another fundraising event that proved successful this year was the club leader and student sponsored t-shirt and sweatshirt sale. It was such a popular event that we took orders twice, and it became one of the most successful t-shirt/sweatshirt fundraisers we've ever had as a club. In October, the students worked hard to spread awareness about the Teal Pumpkin Project, which is a program that promotes safety, inclusion, and respect of individuals managing food allergies during the Halloween season. Special thank you to graduating student Amanda Meyer for taking the lead in this event. Yeah. In November, the students collaborated with the Clatsop Community College Lives in Transition program to support a local family in need during the holiday by providing a holiday food basket. Also in November, the club collaborated with the Clatsop County Health Department to bring a Narcan training event to our college campus. This was a passion of Megan, one of our co-presidents, so we're happy to see that come to life, and hopefully that will carry on as well. In December, students participated in the local Giving Tree program. Both nursing cohorts participated, and 4 local children received holiday gifts. During the winter and spring academic terms, the club sponsored 2 blood drives. These events were coordinated with the American Red Cross and were held in Columbia Hall and were noted to be very successful. With the help of many club members and CCC staff, we made 100% of our goal during our May drive, which was awesome. Also in May, the club honored local nurses during National Nurses Week by presenting them with baskets containing bunches of fruit, candy, and thank you cards. It has been a very full and busy year of club activity. Please join us in thanking all of our club leaders and nursing students for their hard work. Now I would like to specifically acknowledge our graduating nursing club co-presidents, Leah and Megan. Yeah. Leah and Megan, thank you for your leadership, your energy, and your creativity. Thank you for selflessly devoting your time to support the nursing club and your classmates. In recognition of your service to others, I would like to present each of you with a small token of appreciation. Now we move on to the pinning portion of the ceremony. As each student's name is announced, we would ask that they and the person pinning them walk to the front of the tables below. We do have one student and her family joining us via Zoom today, and so she will be pinned first.
Good afternoon. My name is Carolyn Adler. I'm one of the nursing faculty here, and I have the honor of reading some of the pinning statements. These statements have been created by the students, and I will be reading them for each of the students. Brittany Bigsby is being pinned by Chloe, her daughter. Friends and family, I first and foremost want to thank God for his impeccable timing and my acceptance into this amazing program here at Clatsop Community College. To my husband and 5 children, thank you for standing by my side throughout this challenging endeavor. Your unwavering love, understanding, and sacrifices have been the pillars of my strength and success. Without you, this would not have been physically possible. To my daughter, Chloe, whom I almost lost this past week due to an unimaginable and unexpected illness, I ask you be the one to pin me. Your strength and resilience have been an absolute miracle, to say the least. Watching you fight for your life while being in the hands of some of the most incredible nurses and doctors has shown me exactly why I wanted to be a nurse in the first place. To save lives and to make a difference for those in desperate need of hope and love. As I sat there screaming and begging the doctors to save you, I remember the gentle touch and overwhelming amount of empathy, compassion, and love I felt in the toughest moment of my entire life. For that, I stand here today, honored to be a part of this incredible community of nurses. To our incredible nursing instructors, thank you from the depths of my soul. Your tireless dedication, support, and belief in my abilities have shaped me into the nurse I will soon become. You each brought something out of me that I did not know I had in me, and for that I am thankful. To Sarah, my amazing preceptor, thank you for your patience and guidance while teaching me how to navigate some very complex and challenging situations in the emergency department. I hope to someday be half the nurse you have shown me you are. To my fellow classmates, thank you for the bond we have made. We laughed together, cried together, celebrated together, and created friendships to last a lifetime. You have become my second family, always there to support and uplift me through some of the hardest moments of my life. Our shared experiences have shaped us into resilient and a united cohort. From the depths of my heart, I thank each of you, each and every one of you who has played a part in this journey. April Aldrich is being pinned by her husband, John, and her dad and friend, Dart. Thank you to my family for reminding me why I started this journey and for encouraging me to keep going. During my hardest moments, your relentless support became my anchor. You are the foundation upon which I built my dreams, and I will forever cherish your love and support. Thank you to my husband for your unwavering support, for standing by my side as I chased this lifelong dream, and for holding everything together so I could be 100% present. Thank you for all your annoying motivational speeches that I brushed off. Little did I know then it was the strength I needed to keep going. You continuously pushed me to do my best and gave me the confidence to keep believing in myself. I could not have done this without you. To my instructors and my ride or die friends that I made during this journey, thank you for your endless support, strength, and belief that anything was possible. Thank you for the countless study hours, excessive caffeine consumption, and listening to me complain. Conquering nursing school takes a village, and I'm grateful for the lifelong friendships we've formed. Lastly, thank you to my preceptors for your patience and kindness. You gave me the confidence and the resources I needed to be successful, and I hope to be half the amazing nurses that you are. Isabella Anthony is being pinned by her sister, Gabrielle Anthony.
I want to take a minute to thank everyone for supporting me through this journey. I know I could not have made it through this program without the help of family, instructors, and classmates. I've had so many fun and unforgettable moments with everyone in this cohort, and I'm so proud of everyone for getting through all the obstacles thrown at us. I am so grateful to have spent the last 2 years with such wonderful friends. Jamie Rose Ash is being pinned by her husband, Jacob Prince. To my dear husband, words cannot fully capture the depth of my appreciation for everything you have done for me. I want to acknowledge the tremendous impact you have had on my journey. Your unwavering love, patience, and understanding have sustained me throughout the most challenging moments. To my friends and family, thank you for always believing in me and for being my unwavering support system. I'm eternally grateful for your presence in my life. Without your support, this journey would not have been possible. I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to each of you who has shared their knowledge, guided me through the challenges, and encouraged me. To the faculty, thank you for your dedication to our education and for instilling us with the knowledge and skills to become competent nurses. To my mentors who have guided me with wisdom and patience, thank you for investing your time and energy into my growth. To my fellow graduates, this has tested our limits, challenged our minds, and pushed us beyond what we thought was possible. We stood together, supporting and uplifting one another. Thank you for being an irreplaceable part of this incredible journey. I am grateful to have shared it with such an extraordinary group of individuals. Carrie Ann Budge is being pinned by Ronan, our cohort, Tommy, and Kyle. Vince Lombardi said, the dictionary is the only place that success comes before work. And boy, did I work for this moment. Each step I took to get here required every bit of dedication, determination, and grit I possess. 2 years of sacrificing time with my family for long clinical and lecture days, late nights cramming for exams, and the long daily drive were all worth it to be standing where I am right now. My boys inspired me to keep pushing through when I felt like I couldn't, and I hope that this moment shows them that with hard work, a bit of luck, and an indomitable spirit, they can achieve their dreams just like their mom. To Kyle, you may not have been able to do nursing school for me, but I couldn't have done it without you. To my instructors, thank you for your patience and wisdom. To my classmates, I would be lying if I said nursing school was the most enjoyable 2 years of my life. But there is no one else I would want to laugh, ugly cry, and have panic attacks with than you guys. Thank you for all the memories. We did it. Sarah Decker is being pinned by her husband, Jeff Decker, RN. Thank you, Jeff, for moving on a whim to Astoria so that I could attend nursing school. Thank you for inspiring me to try nursing, encouraging me to pursue my goals, and for never doubting my capability. To my 5-year-old Finley, thank you for playing mystery patient with me each night so I could practice my head to toe assessment. Thank you to my preceptor, Caitlin, for your patience, guidance, and for sharing your wisdom and knowledge. I would not be here today if it weren't for my parents and twin sister who value education, support my dreams, and cheer me on from afar. And finally, thank you to my classmates who encouraged me, studied with me, validated my feelings of anxiousness, frustration, and relief. We've all come so far, and I wish you all the best in your life. Leah Durham is being pinned by her dad, Doug, her mom, Norie, and her fiance, Devin. Dad, thank you for everything you are and everything you have done to support me in getting me where I am now. I truly could not have done it without you. Thank you for being there for every mental breakdown, every time I thought I couldn't do it, and when I was on the verge of giving up. Thank you for your encouragement, wisdom, and unconditional love. Mom, thank you for always being there when I needed a hug or a laugh. I've learned so much from you about hard work, and I am so thankful for you and everything you do for me. Thank you for putting up with me no matter what. I love you. Devin, thank you for sticking by me through this journey. I am so blessed and thankful to have a partner so supportive, loving, and understanding. Thank you for bringing me back to earth during my times of stress, even though I didn't always want to hear it. Thank you for believing in me, sometimes more than I did. Thank you for being my rock. I could not have gotten through it without you. Thank you to all my amazing, smart, and talented classmates who made this journey one to remember. Thanks for all the support and love. I can't wait to see you all grow into the wonderful nurses I know you will become. We did. Mike Finley is being pinned by his father, David, and his brother, Aaron. I would first like to thank my family for having my back and supporting me as I made this transition in my career path, including my sister, Rachel, who was unable to make it out here. To all of my friends, thank you for being there, even as many of you were in the midst of starting families of your own. Thank you to our nursing faculty and admin who insisted we don't name them, for always having an open door whenever I had a question and not skinning me alive during my occasional bouts of buffoonery. To my preceptor, Arminda, thank you for giving me the knowledge and confidence to make me feel like I might have a chance at pulling off this whole emergency nursing thing. Same for the rest of all of the staff at Columbia Memorial Hospital Emergency Department. And finally, to all my fellow hooligans in the CCC nursing class of 2023, thank you for being yourselves. You have made these last 6 terms an absolute joy and have saved my rear on multiple occasions. I wish you all the best in your future. Abigail Grace Castellan is being pinned by her mom, Alma, her daughter, Gabriela, and her fiance, Gabriel. When I finish reading Abigail's statement, it will also be read by Fernando in Spanish. So we'll just take a moment for that. So I want to thank my mom, Alma, fiance, Gabriel, and daughter, Gabriela. Mom, thank you for all your love and support and the sacrifices you have made to better my education. You are my inspiration, and I am so proud to have you as my mom. Gabriel, thank you for your love and support and for ensuring I have everything I need to succeed. Lastly, I want to thank Gabriela for always reminding me to laugh and enjoy the little moments. You are my motivation. I could not have done it without you guys.
Abigail Grace Castellán está siendo galardonada por su mamá, Alma, su prometido, Gabriel, y su hija, Gabriela. Les quiero dar las gracias a mi mamá, a mi prometido, Gabriel, y a mi hija, Gabriela. Mamá, gracias por todo tu amor y por todo el apoyo y los sacrificios que has hecho para que yo me realizara por medio de mis estudios. Tú eres mi inspiración y yo estoy tan orgullosa de poder decir que tú eres mi mamá. Gabriel, gracias por tu amor y por tu apoyo y por asegurarte de que yo tuviera todo lo que necesito para tener éxito. Por último, le quiero dar las gracias a Gabriela por siempre recordarme de reír y de disfrutar de los momentos pequeños. Tú eres mi motivación. No pude haber logrado esto sin ustedes.
ask from another faculty for reading. Noelle Johnson is being pinned by Jordan Johnson. I am eternally grateful for everything nursing school has taught me. One of the most important lessons is that no matter what challenges we are faced with, perseverance pays off and it is possible to reach extraordinary goals. I'd like to thank the wonderful faculty that keeps this program running. Thank you to my preceptors. I'd like to thank my cohort members for believing in me during times I wasn't so sure I would make it through. I want to thank Steve and Lisa for supporting me through my first career and through many of life's earlier challenges. I want to thank all of my numerous friends and family who checked in on me and provided a shoulder to cry on when I was tired and stressed. Thanks to everyone who helped out with Jordan. I couldn't have done this without you. I give thanks to God for answering each and every one of my heartfelt prayers and leading me to this journey and carrying me through. And lastly, I want to thank Jordan Johnson, the person I love most in the whole wide world. Thank you for your patience. Now let's give my some fun. Nick Lassus is being pinned by Elena Flor. Nick would like to foremost thank his partner Elena for her constant love and support throughout his entire time here in school. All of the time spent apart and traveling to see each other has finally paid off. Thank you, Elena. Couldn't have done this without you. He'd like to thank his family, his parents, Don and Debbie Lassus, for their support, as well as his siblings for all of the emotional support he received from them for the last few years. He wants to thank the faculty and staff here at CCC Nursing Program for their tireless work in preparing us to become nursing, including his preceptor, Joey Kelly. There has never been a group of educators more highly regarded by their students. He wants to thank the community here at Clatsop County that has embraced him for the last 2 years and let him learn in such a beautiful place. Finally, he wants to thank his classmates who have become great friends and colleagues, who he has learned so much from and has enjoyed getting to know along the way. We made it together. Riley McGee is being pinned by her boyfriend, Andy Sable. Andy, I am very grateful to have had your unwavering support and encouragement throughout the program. You pushed me forward when I had both my feet firmly planted in the ground and told me I was a smart, capable human from the beginning. You woke up early with me to add in extra study time and reassured me that we had studied enough and when it was time to move on. I feel lucky to have gotten to experience nursing school together, and I am very proud of you. To my mom, thank you for inspiring me to go into nursing and for always telling me I could not only pursue anything that I wanted, but that I would excel at it. You have always been a constant source of strength and love. Thank you to my family and Andy's family for their support and for traveling here today. We appreciate you. Lastly, I want to express my appreciation to the Ford Family Foundation, the Clatsop Community College Foundation, and Jody, Logan, and Shauna from WorkSource for their generous financial assistance. Your support has been instrumental in making this journey possible, and I am truly grateful for your time. Amanda Meyer is to be pinned today by her husband, Christopher, and her daughters, Chance and Charlie. I would like to say thank you to my family and friends and classmates for the endless support and encouragement over the last 2 years. A special thank you to my parents, Tara and Lauren and Gil and Tammy for being there for my family and I in more ways than I can count. My biggest thank you goes to my husband, Christopher, and our two daughters, Chance and Charlie. Thank you for showing me love, support, and grace while I work to turn my dream into a reality. You three are my why. Olivia Springer is going to be pinned today by her grandparents Gina and Bill and her fiance Robert. When someone who loves you hugs you, hug them back with two arms. Don't do the whole one arm hug, because when you hug someone with two arms, it allows you to lean on somebody, and we all need somebody to lean on. Sandra Bullock. A huge thank you to my grandma for being the person I can always lean on. It has brought me great comfort to know you are always there. Your belief in me has given me the strength to overcome challenges and pursue my dreams. Robert, I am honored to walk through life with you, and I look forward to the adventures that lie ahead. Thank you for being the extraordinary person you are and for enriching my life in countless ways. Thank you to my grandfather for being a constant source of strength. You are an immense source of encouragement, reminding me of my potential when I doubt myself. Lexi, you are my light. You bring me endless joy. Thank you for believing in me and inspiring me. I am endlessly grateful to you all for lifting me up and being there for me today. I am blessed beyond measure, far surpassing what I could have ever imagined or dreamed of. Andy Stagel is being pinned by Riley McGee. Thank you to Riley, the most beautiful person I know. You have become confident in yourself, the person you shared with me since the very beginning, the person I fell in love with. I am so proud of you. Thank you for inspiring me. I await more of our walks together as we dream and make plans for our life. To my parents, Heidi and Guy, your love and support were felt every day. I love you both so much. To my brother, Brett, for being my friend, I am beyond happy to see you and Dom together. For my brother, KJ, my sister-in-law, Jessica, and the kids. KJ, you are the best fitting older brother for me. Still, sorry I missed your birthday. I love you, but sheesh, it's time to let it go already. To my aunt and uncle, Tracy and Eddie, for welcoming us into your home. I look up to you both. To Riley's brother, parents, and grandparents, you've truly made this possible. We keep you in our hearts. To Selena, my preceptor, I look forward to learning and working alongside you. To the best roomies, Jamie and Jacob, the warmest people I know, and to my classmates, I love you all. Cassidy Swick is being pinned by her boyfriend, Jordan. Thank you so much to my close friends and family who supported me throughout my nursing school journey. I appreciate you sticking by me, even though I was always so busy, and offered me a good laugh and a hug when I was feeling overwhelmed. A special shout out to Carly Wilson and Maritza Casarubias. You two have been huge role models for me and have shown me what a good nurse should be. I hope to make you guys proud. Thank you to my Providence Seaside family for encouraging me and answering my thousands of questions over the last 2 years. Most importantly, I want to thank Jordan for being my rock and biggest supporter. I could not have ever done this without you. Thank you for talking me down when I felt like I couldn't make it through. Thank you for showing me grace when I was acting crazy from lack of sleep. Thank you for celebrating all my small victories as if they were graduation day. Thank you for never doubting me and believing in me till the very end. Megan Tiller is being pinned by her mom, Brenda Parks, her husband, Brian Tiller, and his mom, Kathy Air. I would like to say a sincere and heartfelt thank you to the village of people who have encouraged and supported me in so many ways. I wouldn't be here today without you. I am grateful to my CERP-P unit with whom I started my journey in healthcare. I am thankful for my friends who have been patient and have been there for me, including each of my classmates. You all made this experience so much better. Thank you for inspiring me. I want to express my unmeasurable appreciation to our instructors. You all are second to none. Above all, I want to say thank you to my family. Thank you, Grandpa Air, for your generous support and love. Thank you to my mom and dad, Mama and Alan, for being faithful cheerleaders, much needed beacons of wisdom and anchors through relentless storms. You have kept my head above water. I love you so much. Thank you to my husband, Brian. You are the yin to my yang that keeps me balanced. Your unconditional love and support means more to me than words can ever say. Thank you for being the one I look forward to coming home and for being the one I get up and go to work for. You make every day an adventure. I love you. Sydney Wonker is being pinned by her little sister, Kira Alplan out. Alplan out. We all have a past, a present, and a future. The importance of these three timely events is to look forward to new beginnings. Remind yourself to live in the moment and embrace where you first began. The past me would never believe the challenges I have faced, the lifelong friends I have made, and the accomplishments I have achieved over the last couple of years. My current self is overwhelmed with love and support and encouragement I have been given by my family and friends. I could not have reached this moment without you. I will always be grateful for the experiences, patience, and passion for nursing my instructors have shared with me each semester. I can confidently say that I am excited and ready for my future in nursing that I have admired for so long. I look forward to continuing to learn, grow, and serve in this amazing profession. I cannot wait to look back on this day and remember where it all started. Thank you for sharing this moment with me.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jennifer Carpenter, and this is Carolyn. Today, we have the pleasure of recognizing students for their excellent performance throughout this nursing program. The recipients of these awards were selected by nursing faculty. We will present the Professional Excellence Award, Clinical Excellence Award, Individual Achievement Award, and Leadership Award. After, Doris Jepson, the Director of Nursing and Allied Health, will present the Academic Achievement Award and the Director's Award for Student Achievement. First, we will present the award for Professional Excellence. The National League for Nursing, or NLN, is a premier nursing organization for nursing faculty and nursing leaders in education. The NLN core values include caring, integrity, diversity, and inclusion, and excellence. Caring is defined as promoting health, healing, hope, in response to human conditions. Integrity is described as respecting the dignity, morale, wholeness of every person without conditions or limitations. Diversity and inclusion includes affirming the uniqueness of and differences among persons, ideas, and values. Excellence is defined as co-creating and implementing transformative strategies. These core values describe professional excellence and are embodied on a daily basis by the student receiving this year's Professional Excellence Award. Before we announce the student's name, we will share a quote from Margaret Fuller and Tom Kraus that describes the character of the student. Your purpose in life is to use your gifts and talents to help other people. If you have the knowledge, don't hide it away. Instead, let others light their candles in it. This year's Professional Excellence Award goes to Nick Lazuz. Please come forward and receive your award.
Before we will present the award for clinical excellence. The National League for Nursing describes engaged students as those who are excited about learning and exhibit a spirit of inquiry as well as a commitment to lifelong learning. This year, 2 students will receive the Clinical Excellence Award. These students consistently demonstrated enthusiasm for learning. They were well prepared for skills lab sessions. They were well prepared for clinical experiences. They embraced diverse learning experiences and sought opportunities to grow from challenges. Although both of these students had experience in the healthcare system prior to entering nursing school, they approached their learning with humility and curiosity. These students were excellent team members and invested in the success of their peers. The recipients of this year's Clinical Excellence Award go to April Aldrich.
The next award we will present is the Award for Individual Achievement. Becoming a nurse is an adjustment from role of student to a professional. This process can be challenging yet transformative. This transition involves an internal change in the thinking and viewing of the role of a nurse. This award highlights the journey of personal growth and development through nursing education. This award is for a student who has greatly transformed from CNA to student nurse and now graduate nurse. Their transformation occurred through valuable learning and growth opportunities. This person's self-transformation, in their own words, involved being increasingly reflective and growing in confidence. And most importantly, becoming a more compassionate person that is able to make a connection and understand her patients. The person whom this award is describing is Isabella Anthony.
The next award we would like to announce is the Leadership Award. When preparing to present this award, we reflected on the characteristics of a good leader. These qualities include integrity, listening, being open to new ideas, and inspiring others. This student's can-do attitude made a positive difference in the following ways. This student embraced changes with an open mind, led group discussions with confidence, and inspired others to share ideas. Their continued dedication to and enthusiasm for the nursing club led to many successes of the group over the last 2 academic years. The Leadership Award goes to Leah. Now Doris, Deputy Director, Allied Health.
Before I present these two awards, I want to mention that some of these graduates are being recognized at graduation tomorrow with honors. Since we're talking about academic achievement, I want to brag that 5 of these graduates will be receiving the Instructional Council Award of Graduation for achieving A's, not only in their nursing courses, but also in their non-nursing courses being used for the AAS and nursing degree. Congratulations to receiving that honor tomorrow. Now, the Nursing Academic Achievement Award. In the past years, we've had 1 or 2 students who have achieved an A in all of their nursing courses, which is the standard for this award. This year, we have 8. Yes, 8. So how do we determine the recipient? We evaluate the final percentage for each of their nursing courses. And based on that, the student who achieved the highest course grades throughout the nursing program is met with this. Nick conducted so many study sessions as some of the rest of the day. He has been enjoyed. And lastly, it is my distinct privilege to present the Director's Award for Student Achievement. This award is given to honor the nursing student graduating from the Clatsop Community College Nursing Program, who we believe has exhibited the most diligent, devotion, dedication, pursuit of the nursing education. All of you have overcome many challenges in your educational journey. And in turn, this was a challenging award to decide. This year's recipient is someone who has consistently demonstrated a strong objective, and it has been a joy to watch them on their educational journey. I'm going to quote from one of the faculty members' words. This person is exceptional in the classroom and in the clinical environment. They have worked hard to come to a place of confidence. They have applied themselves to understanding concepts and willingly share knowledge and skills with others. Very proud to announce that our recipient this year of the Director's Award is Riley. Next, Leah Durham and Megan Tiller, members of the 2023 graduating nursing class.
Ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, to get to stand here in front of you today and talk about our faculty is a distinct privilege and honor. I cannot loudly enough sing the praises of the things that all of these women have done for us. We are so grateful to have such an incredibly strong team of faculty and on so many levels. They have a very diverse background, diverse experiences, and they're all so strong. And to see this number of strong women come together and work so cohesively and so just kindly and empathetically and compassionately amongst themselves and with us has been beyond words. Watching the way that you all work together inspires us as future nurses and is something that we look forward to helping bring to our future workplace. Thank you for showing us what it looks like to look to an amazing nurse, a strong leader, a good communicator. So we will first be saying a little bit about Carolyn. So Carolyn taught our very first lecture course in nursing school. Carolyn has the difficult job of introducing core nursing concepts to a classroom of green, hopeful future nurses just beginning their nursing journey. In lecture, Carolyn patiently guided the discussion of our thought processes behind caring for different patients, slowly shaping and molding our nursing brains. Carolyn also introduced to us the art of creating concept maps with the do's and don'ts of nursing diagnoses. It was a bit of a struggle to get the hang of it, but we made it through thanks to Carolyn's patience and guidance. In clinical with Carolyn later in the year, we were pushed to demonstrate in a hospital setting everything we had learned in the classroom. She maintains high standards, but we stand here as better nurses. And I think I speak for our whole class when I say we love you, Carolyn, and we appreciate you. For those of you who haven't had the opportunity to work with Carolyn, she is fierce. She is fiercely compassionate, fiercely passionate, and she is fiercely advocated for our patients, for our students, for our cohort. And so any of you that have worked with Carolyn know that she's a rock of our program. She's incredibly strong. And something that I'm very thankful for to Carolyn is she leads by example. She has not only been at the forefront and teaching us, but she also has shown us what it looks like to value our family, our personal well-being, and our self-care. So thank you, Carolyn, for setting an example for all of us. When I become a nurse, I want to be like Carolyn. Next, we will be talking a little bit about Tina. So Tina was one of our clinical and lab instructors during our first term in nursing school. Her warm smile and positive demeanor were calming and reassuring as we began our journey into the daunting nursing curriculum. In the lecture setting, we appreciated Tina's passion, which always showed through her teaching in class. We looked forward to our cardiac and endocrine lectures, which were Tina's usual subjects. As one of the instructors overseeing a group of us in our practicum this last term, we saw her dedication to each of our successes through her encouragement, regular check-ins, and her ability and willingness to navigate our crazy schedules on the floor. We love and appreciate Tina's dedication and compassion for each of us, and will miss her warm, hello, good morning, every morning. I speak for our class again when I say we love you, Tina, and we appreciate you. Tina is like a sparkling breath of fresh air. No matter what time in the morning or what time at night we were battling through classes, labs, clinicals, Tina never failed to show up with a smile and enthusiasm that was contagious. She constantly made herself available. She went above and beyond with sharing her time, her knowledge, her skills. Tina was someone that's very approachable, that a lot of us ended up in her office for great lengths of time, talking about all things nursing, personal, professional, and otherwise. So we appreciate Tina's leadership. We appreciate your kindness and your goodness to your class, and for setting an example of enthusiasm, passion, competence, and knowledge. Next, we'll be talking a little bit about Carson. So we were all a little intimidated of Carson as a clinical instructor. Her no-nonsense attitude and knowledge of nursing concepts, disease processes, and medications held all of us to a high standard of patient care. However, she does have a knack for knowing what each of us needs at any moment in time, whether that be some tough love,
an understanding pep talk, or just a 10-minute break. In the lecture setting, person's upbeat demeanor and ability to simplify a complex body system or disease process into an easy to understand explanation ultimately aided in our success as nurses. We appreciated her jokes and down-to-earth personality as we learned the difficult material she Personally, I grew not only in my nursing skills, but also my confidence in myself while learning from Carson in the clinical setting. We are thankful for Carson, her vast knowledge and understanding, and her support of each of our successes.
To speak a little bit about Carson, Carson is intense and in a very beautiful, magical way. Carson's superpower is she is so competent and capable and ready to share her knowledge that it made all of us want to be better. She's the kind of person who sets the bar so high with her own actions, her own practice, and the way that she carries herself at work and in the hospital, that it makes us automatically want to emulate that. Before I started this program, I had had a conversation with more than one previous graduate who said the hardest and most challenging part of nursing school was feeling like they had disappointed Carson. And let me tell you, that is real. But the reason for that is because we love you and we respect you. And you teach us in such a steadfast way, whether it's hard and fast, lots of knowledge, or your specific goofy sense of humor that brings it to light and keeps it engaging. We really thank you for setting the bar so high.
Now to Devin. Devin is another lab and clinical instructor in our very first term of nursing. Her compassion and ability to discern the emotions and needs of all of us are second to none. In the lecture setting, we were taught pharmacology, along with all things death and dying and GI. As Devin would say, this is important, guys. We love and will miss her in-class activities such as bingo, the pharmacology beer pong, there wasn't any beer, sorry, and the death cafe. Megan and I have both worked very closely with Devin for the last 2 years in nursing club, and she is simply an amazing person, an amazing nurse. And we are all so thankful for the opportunity to work with her in the clinical setting.
Devin, we love you and you are amazing. And something that I find to be remarkable is we've been learning a lot in school about the nursing process, about noticing, observing, really looking at your patients and kind of being able to, in a moment's notice, figure out what's going on. And I have seen Devin do this every single day. She walks into the classroom and she sees us. And not only does she see us, but she makes us feel seen. To have her walk into the room and be able to say, "You guys okay today?" Or on a good day to be ready to laugh and joke and roll with us is so important. And for me personally, I had a very hard time starting the school year. And Devin was the first one to find me and to take some time and say, "Hey, are you okay? Do you have coping mechanisms? What's your support system look like?" And it was so beautiful. And I didn't recognize it early on, but to look back and see someone who so genuinely and authentically uses the nursing process. Another thing that they teach us in nursing school is about offering self. And it can be really hard trying to balance. I need to give these meds and do these assessments and check this other patient and do my med follow-up. But Devin showed me in that moment, in the first week of school, how truly meaningful and impactful it is to have someone offer self, to take a moment and to see me. And I know that she's done that with many of us. So Devin, when I become a nurse, I want to be in the field.
Is Jennifer. So with Jennifer, we learned to push ourselves as she gave us the guidance we needed to grow in our independence in the clinical setting. Jennifer instilled in us the importance of true patient-centered care, along with important skills such as vaccine injections, inserting IVs, and administering medications, as well as many others. Jennifer taught us to prioritize the little things in patient care whenever possible, such as remembering to always offer your patient a toothbrush, taking the time to cut a patient's nails, or simply sitting and listening to their story. She also reminded us to reflect not only on what went wrong, but on what went right as well in any situation. Thank you, Jennifer, for teaching us that sometimes it's the little things that make.
Jennifer, we love you and we appreciate you. And Jennifer from early on had a really great and diverse background that came with some really awesome stories. So thank you for your candor and your down-to-earth approach. Jennifer has taught us so much. She dealt with us a lot when we were brand new first years and all looking like deer in headlights. And now she walks with us today as we proudly get to don our pins. And one of the beautiful things about how Jennifer instructs is she has this gentle way of guiding your learning. She asks these perfectly pointed questions that makes you think about things in other ways. And you come to these conclusions that make you better in practice. And you get to feel like it's your idea because of the way that she does it. Jennifer has been patient. She has been kind to us as we've gone from the very beginning to the very end. And we are so lucky to have you. When I become a nurse, I want to be like Jennifer. And next we get to talk a little bit about Shauna. I am very lucky to have gotten to work with Shauna before here in the clinical, but also here. And I can tell you, no matter what the environment, what the circumstance, Shauna is the air of professionalism. She is always calm and collected. She thinks on her feet. Shauna is one of those go-to people that you can count on, whether it's a first code or whether it's something like brushing teeth or finding linen. She always knows where everything is. And she has this way of making things seem simple. And Shauna has this graceful way as well. She's very soft-spoken and very gentle, which makes you very approachable. So it was really nice to get to have that experience of someone who we felt like we could talk to, whether it was, I made a mistake, or, hey, look at this looks pretty cool, or having her show us new things that we've never seen to do. So Shauna, we thank you for sharing your time with us. And when I become a nurse, I want to be like Shauna.
So next up, we would like to say a few words about Kathy. Kathy, if you could try to make your way down here, that would be amazing. Thank you. From the very beginning, Kathy played a huge role in our nursing school journey by sending each of us our acceptance letters into the program. That was in April of 2021. Since then, she has continued to impress us with her great attention to detail and keen fashion sense. Throughout the last 2 years, she has kindly kept us updated with paperwork deadlines, patiently collaborated with the hospitals in the area for our clinical shifts, picked up pizza for nursing club, printed out handouts, put together binders, ordered supplies. We may never truly know all that Kathy really does for us all in a day. We are so thankful for Kathy.
Kathy is definitely one of our unsung heroes. She has been a backbone for all of us, whether it's those detailed administration things that we didn't really know was due, or enforcing deadlines, pushing out emails. I've seen her with towers of boxes walking through the hallway. She really makes all of us sitting here possible. So thank you, Kathy, for all that you do, your hard work and your diligence. When I grow up, I want to be like Kathy.
Doris. Doris, our fearless director, has been another blessing to us as we entered the world of nursing. From the beginning, it was evident that she truly, genuinely cares about each of our students. Throughout the last 2 years, we have slowly gotten to know her through her frequent visits to our class with updates and announcements. Doris also taught our code lab, where we learned the first things about what to do for a patient in a code. We saw her warmth and respected her ability to teach us, even as a director. We appreciate everything Doris has done for each of us in the program and are extremely excited to share with her and all the amazing faculty what the rest of our nurses.
Doris is another amazing asset that makes this program so great and what it is. We are so lucky to have you. From being a nurse on the ground yourself, to moving up through administration, to managing and running the show, to starring on our PCA pump instructional video, Doris brings her skills to the table. And like she was talking about, when you are a candle of light, use it to light others, share that experience with others. And Doris has helped manage our faculty, our students, and she truly is an example of what it means to show up and go to work to help people each and every day. And even though you're no longer at the bedside, we see your strength. We see all of the things you do, and we're so grateful for you sharing your experience with us. So if I can get a round of applause for Doris and our entire faculty, we are so blessed.
Well, on behalf of the faculty and staff and myself, thank you. Very, very thoughtful. All right, the last item of business is the presentation of the class. Will all of you please stand? I have some wonderful words to say first, then you can do your wild applause. Including this year's 18 graduating students, 645 individuals have now graduated from the Clatsop Community College Nursing Program. What a testimony to the vision, dedication, and hard work of so many individuals and organizations in Clatsop County and in our region. Graduates, as you enter the profession of nursing, know that you have the necessary healthcare skills to help fill the vital need our nation has for nurses. May your pen always serve as a reminder of your desire, dedication, and the commitment you have made to serve the healthcare needs of others. Audience, would you also please stand? On behalf of the college, the faculty and staff, the nursing program faculty and staff, who also can stand, myself, and each person in attendance, either online or here today in this hall, on behalf of us all, congratulations. In closing, we would be remiss if we did not thank those who have helped with the setup, with the AV, and all the things that have made this such a special event. Thank you for all your work. We invite family members of the graduates to take the flower arrangement at your table with you. This is the conclusion of the 2023 Clatsop Community College Nursing Pinning Ceremony. Thank you for coming. Have a good rest of your day.